inside Studio 43 and the Verizon Halftime Report. We turn to our quarterback and ask him which game intrigues you the most.
Well, you think about these late division games in the season and how dangerous they are for a team that is playoff hungry, and that would be the Philadelphia Eagles and the Washington Redskins. I know the Washington story is going to be about RG3. What are they going to do with him in the offseason, all that other stuff? Does he get a chance to finish out on a high note? They would love nothing better than to beat the Philadelphia Eagles and knock them off the playoff track.
And for the Philadelphia standpoint, it's important that they keep pace. This is a divisional opponent. These come into the tiebreakers when you talk about winning the division, competing for a wild card spot. They have to go there and take care of business with a team that's going to be desperate to spoil their season.
And for the San Diego Chargers, they're playing the San Francisco 49ers, and for Phillip Rivers, he's been so dynamic in December, but they're holding on to their playoff hopes right now. Big game for them. They need a big one from Keenan Allen, Ryan Matthews, and that defense, but you're going against a San Francisco team that's not what are they playing for, Tony?
Yeah, well, really right now, I think they're playing for pride and auditioning for next year, because it doesn't look like they're going to make the playoffs this year. But looking at Colin Kaepernick, he needs to get back to that style, finish this season strong, go out there, make plays with your legs, get back on the right track going into this offseason.
All right, and with that in mind, let you know the Verizon Halftime Report will continue.
Don't miss NCIS Los Angeles, CBS Monday at 10/9 Central.
Do you really believe you're the best?
Absolutely. They broke the mold when they made me.
You heard it here first. Richard Sherman, the best ever.
Is Richard Sherman the best football player of all time? He better walk.
Hey, best ever!
Best. Here come the best. Here he comes. Here come the best. I'm number 25.
Not again.
Son, you got a lot of heart, but there ain't nothing special about you.
Damon Wayans Jr.
I'll show you.
Is Richard Sherman.
I'll show everybody. I'm better than everyone!
In Hits, Picks, and Life. Coming soon to a theater near...
The best? Are you kidding?
Richard, are you ready to take back what you said?
No, I have to believe I'm the best corner in the game, on the best defense.
He's the best! I'm the best ever!
1, 2, 3.
The all-new head-turning Cadillac ATS Coupe. It's irresistible.
You are watching NFL Sunday Ticket.
We need a different conversation.
We need a new perspective.
We need to make history.
We Need to Talk, Tuesday at 10 on CBS Sports Network.
Today, we're checking out some of the top gifts that Walmart has at unbeatable prices.
And I'm going to show you how to wrap them.
First, we have the Beats Pill XL. Now, that's a tough one to wrap, Melissa.
I would just wrap it like a piece of candy.
Okay, next, for the kids, this Zoomer Dino. Good luck wrapping that.
This is when a gift bag comes in handy.
Well, now, an amazing KitchenAid stand mixer. Stumped you on this one, didn't I?
Nope.
You're good.
It's a gift.
Get to Walmart for the top 100 gifts at unbeatable prices, or order online for free shipping by Christmas. More ways to Christmas joy. Walmart.
Kyle Arrington all the way. Tannehill, it's intercepted by Harmon. 60-yard return. Oh, Mike Wallace.
A spectacular one-handed catch by Mike Wallace.
Getting ready for the start of the third quarter in Foxborough, 14-13. The Patriots leading the Dolphins. Right now, let's take a look at the Bows game changer. Ryan Tannehill to Mike Wallace. Final seconds of the first half. Tannehill takes a shot to the end zone. Originally called incomplete. They felt Wallace was out of bounds. But after review, the touchdown goes on the board. And we've got a tight one here at Gillette Stadium. Welcome back, everybody. Ian Eagle along with Dan Fouts. Jenny Dell will join us as well for the second half. Rob Gronkowski, no catches in that first half, and that stands out for New England, which has had a tough time getting its offense in gear.
Yeah, they haven't been able to get him the ball because of the different type of coverages that the Dolphins have been playing on him. They've had linebackers on him. They've double-teamed him at times and basically just taken him out of the game.
Meanwhile, for Miami, good balance, very good balance. on offense. They've been able to establish the run with Miller and then Tannehill. A couple of big plays downfield, 2 of them to Wallace, a 50-yard completion right out of the gate, and then that 32-yard touchdown at the end of the first half. New England will get the football to open up the second half. A victory for the Patriots, and they clinch the AFC East for the 6th straight year. Danny Amendola is the return man. Caleb Sturgis will kick it off for Miami. Third quarter is underway in Foxborough. Returnable for Amendola. Amendola across the 20 and chopped down there on special teams by Stanford. Let's check in with Jenny Dell. Jenny?
Well, as we know, Coach Belichick is a man of few words, so I asked him about this Patriots offense. How do we get Gronk more involved? He said we need to do everything better. As far as Brandon LaFell goes, no update on that injury right now as he hobbled off. Going into the half, it looked like it was that left knee area. I'm waiting to find out more information, guys.
All right, thanks, Jenny, very much. 1st and 10 for New England. Jonas Gray is in the backfield. Gray had that one-star performance. Haven't seen a whole lot of him since. Off the play fake. Brady to Gronkowski. How do you get him involved? Throw him the ball. First play from scrimmage in the third quarter for 34 yards.
Yeah, they're going to fake the ball to Gray. Good play action. You can see Gronkowski. Too much speed for Trusnick. And late coming over is the safety. But the perfect start. You can almost imagine the halftime speech that Josh McDaniels gave his offense, but it paid off right now in the first play.
Over 1,000 yards on the season now for Gronkowski. Another play action. Brady throws it to Gray. Breaks a tackle, and Gray hit from behind. Out across the 40-yard line in Miami territory. 7-yard pickup. Audric with the heat on Brady.
Well, Tom Brady's stronger than he's probably given credit for. He's going to break this tackle of Audric. Spin away. Look at his eyes, still down the field and finding Gray.
2nd and 3 for New England.
Alert! 97, 280.
Now 143 yards of offense. They had 103 at the end of the first half. Gray cuts it upfield. And Jonas Gray picks up 5. That's one thing about the Patriots. You just never know who's going to get the opportunity and when it's going to come.
Well, Gronkowski going to do a good job here on Cameron Wake. Pins him to the outside, and Gray cuts off that block and brings up a first down for the Patriots. It's like a totally different team here in the second half.
A lot more life in this offense. 3 targets for Gronkowski, the one catch covering 34 yards. 2 minutes gone by in the third quarter. 2 tight ends, play action. Brady fires it complete. Out across the 20, and it is LaFell. So Brandon LaFell able to shake off whatever issue it was at the end of the second quarter.
Now for Brady, look at the throwing lane he has, and this time he finds LaFell, and that ball does hit the ground. That might be worth a challenge by the Dolphins sideline.
Do the Dolphins know about it?
And no communication from up top. No challenge.
From the 19, give it to Gray. Gray will lose yards on the play. A loss of 1.5 yards. Randy Starks combining with Kelvin Shepard to bring down the second-year running back from Notre Dame.
Well, LeGarrette Blount in the first half, 5 carries for 10 yards. So Belichick deciding to go with the quicker Jonas Gray. Still has good size. Marine in now.
They rotate Earl Mitchell in. Randy Starks heads to the Miami sideline. New England with a 1-point lead. 2nd and 11 now for the Pats. From the gun, look out. Brady hit from the blind side, and a drop ball by Edelman.
Well, you don't see this very often. Edelman takes his eyes completely off this ball. Perfectly thrown by Brady before the big hit there. Look at Edelman looking up the field as the ball hits him right in the chest. He knew he had a chance to get close to the goal line. First things first.
73 straight wins when leading at halftime for New England. Last loss 2000 against Miami. Brady took a shot from Shepard on the last play. Steps up on a 3rd and 11. Pump. Brady running. Tom Brady hit inside the 5. And he has something to say to Walt Aikens. 17-yard scramble for the 15-year NFL veteran.
His longest run of the year. Little pump fake there. You know, right about this point, he's thinking, maybe I can get in the end zone. Well, he gives a pretty good shot there to Aiken as Aiken takes him out of bounds.
The longest previous run was 6 yards, the highest yardage total on the ground for Brady this season until that scramble. 6 offensive linemen, 1st and goal. Patriots trying to extend the lead. Give it to Blunt. Blunt cuts it upfield for the touchdown. Strong statement to start the second half for New England.
Yeah, real good job by Gronkowski. He got this drive started with that long catch. We'll watch him come across here and kick out. He takes Wake out of the way. Blunt sets up the block, cuts off it, scores.
Tony Gonzalez sat down with Rob Gronkowski on the NFL Today, and Gronk talked about the pride he takes in blocking. And he said, I take pride, but not every play. Just don't want to block on every play.
No, but he had 2 key blocks on that drive, including that touchdown.
Extra point from Gronkowski. It's 21-13, New England. The Patriots go 8 plays, 79 yards. They get Gronkowski involved right away to start the 3rd quarter. Tom Brady showing some grit on the pump and run, and it leads to blunt force for New England.
On behalf of Southwest Airlines, welcome to Chicago.
Let's go, let's go.
All right, don't everybody get up at once.
Come on, let's go.
Follow me.
Door.
Seriously, we can't miss you if you don't leave. Once again, we have landed. Welcome. Thank you so much. Come back and see us.
Sometimes flights end before games do. Watch free live TV on your own device. Book your low fare now at southwest.com.
Can we get a little help? We've got Pepsi.
What if we just take like 15 minutes? Halfway through the game? They got Pepsi. So what do we call that?
Halftime.
I like it, Doug.
Even the first halftime wasn't halftime without Pepsi. See Katy Perry live in the Pepsi Super Bowl 49 halftime show.
In one of my hands is something from Amazon so powerful it could entertain humanity for an eternity. Wow. In the other, I have a seashell.
Whoa! Amazon Fire TV Stick! Netflix! Prime Instant Video! Woo!
You can't play movies on a seashell. Can't even plug them in.
Amazon Fire TV Stick!
Every mastermind needs a button that wreaks havoc. This is ours. World domination is an unfortunate side effect of this one. With power like this comes great opportunity. Plan your escape.
For great offers, visit your local Jaguar retailer during the Unwrap a Jaguar sales event.
Thursday, celebrate the season with a real Santa sighting.
It's a Christmas miracle! Merry Christmas, you wonderful old building and lawn!
The final season of 2.5 Men continues new Thursday.
This telecast is copyrighted by the NFL for the private use of our audience. Any other use of this telecast or of any pictures, descriptions, or accounts of the game without the NFL's consent is prohibited.
3-yard touchdown for LeGarrette Blount, his 5th of the season. That capped off an 8-play, 79-yard drive. It took just under 4 minutes for New England to go down the field and extend the lead. 21-13 Patriots. Gronkowski on the kickoff. It's a touchback. Miami will have it at the 20-yard line.
Well, Ryan Tannehill told me that they would have opportunities to go deep against this Patriot defense. Wallace first play of the game for 50 yards, then stunt problems here to Hartline, or he might have had a big one. Pass interference on Browner, on Jarvis Landry there, and then at the end of the half, spectacular catch by Wallace, but they're willing today to put the ball up deep, and Tannehill's doing a good job with it.
Well, the numbers for Tannehill. He's gotten that completion percentage way up in his third season. Tannehill keeps it across the 25.
And that's the other thing about playing man-to-man, a lot of man-to-man pass defense, is it really helps out the option game for Tannehill. If he can get by the first defender or fool him with the handoff fake, then he can pick up positive yards as he did on that first down play.
80 rushing yards for Bill Lazor's offense. Miami has gone over 100 yards rushing just once in its last 5 games. From the 26, Tannehill over the middle to Clay. And Clay will pick up a yard. That's it. 3rd and 3. Injury report. Let's get the Dell report. Jenny Dell.
Well, corner Kyle Arrington, we saw in the first half, went down with a hamstring injury. Originally listed as questionable, has now been moved to 2 out. He is currently on the sideline wearing his street clothes, cheering on his team, guys.
All right, Jenny, so New England down a defensive back without Arrington. And Miami facing a 3rd and 3. Under 10 minutes to go in the third. 21-13 lead for the Pats. Stop and go by Miller. He didn't get there. It will be short. Needed 3, got 2.
Really good job of defense that time by the Patriots. It's the read option play as Tannehill shifted Miller to a weak side, and Hightower did a great job of plugging up that middle and denying the first down.
And there is Arrington, Kyle Arrington, on the New England sideline. That hamstring injury will keep him out for the rest of the day.
Have a funky formation here.
Brandon Fields set to punt it, or will he? He will. Edelman gets under it, has some room. From the 23 originally, breaks a tackle, circling. Edelman caught by the ankles. John Denny, the snapper, getting down the field. It's a 47-yard punt and a 12-yard return. Patriots have the football back and an 8-point lead.
The Volkswagen Golf was just named Motor Trend's 2015 Car of the Year. So was the 100% electric e-Golf and the 45 Highway MPG TDI Clean Diesel. And last but not least, the high-performance GTI. Looks like we're gonna need a bigger podium. The Volkswagen Golf family, Motor Trend's 2015 Cars of the Year.
It was hard enough finding the right girl, but the perfect ring, there's no pressure there.
Finding the ring is the first step. That's why I partner with the diamond experts at Zales to create the Vera Wang Love Collection.
It's gotta be special.
Modern interpretations of timeless designs bring out the beauty in every bride.
It's got to say yes.
The Vera Wang Love Collection, exclusively at Zales, the diamond store.
The clock is ticking, so let's grab the list and go to town. You don't need a lot of this to make someone feel like that, especially if you give them one of these. Holiday to-dos? Let's get them done today at the one place that can help us bring it all home. That's How to Holiday. Let's do this. More saving, more doing. That's the power of the Home Depot. Right now, save $50 on this Husky Mechanics tool set. Guaranteed forever.
The NFL on CBS is sponsored by Southwest Airlines. Book your low fare now at southwest.com. The all-new Volkswagen Golf family, 2015 Motor Trend Car of the Year. And by the Home Depot. More saving, more doing. That's the power of the Home Depot.
Tomorrow on CBS, these geniuses don't fit in the world, but They're the only ones who can save it. A new episode of Scorpion, that's tomorrow at 9, 8 Central, only CBS. New England Patriots 21, Miami Dolphins 13. Fake the handoff. Brady. Deep ball. Too far for Brian Timms. Cortland Finnegan drawing the assignment.
Well, there is nothing wrong with the arm strength of Tom Brady. He launched this ball about 65 yards in the air. Finnegan beaten on the play by Timms. Ball thrown just that far. Too much.
New England is 11-1 at home all time against Miami with Tom Brady as the starting quarterback. Only loss was 2005. New England had already clinched the division. Brady hacks the ball. Downfield, a little dart is dropped. Hoa Manawanui. Flag thrown. Back at the 37.
It's going to be illegal contact against the Dolphins. You almost predict it with Brady having that much time to throw. Receivers trying to uncover. And you can see the argument by Jimmy Wilson's not going to work.
Illegal contact. Defense number 27. 5-yard penalty. Automatic first down.
Tremendous job of pass protection for Brady. And he bought a little bit of extra time there as well by moving out of the pocket. You almost feel for the defensive backs on that type of play because, you know, they're running around chasing these guys for a lot longer than they're normal.
Defensive coordinator Kevin Coyle in his 3rd year with the Dolphins. Spent 11 years in Cincinnati prior to that. On first down, Jonas Gray right up the gut. Wendell and Stork creating an opening up front. 14-yard pickup for Gray.
Well, Gronkowski may not want to block a whole lot, but he's doing a pretty good job of it today. Watch as he's the lead blocker here on Wheeler and just gets enough of Wheeler to give Gray that opening.
3 carries, 18 yards now for Gray. We've got under 8 minutes to go in the 3rd. Gronkowski, the motion man. It's a pitch for Gray. Gray holds on to the football. And he is spun down just short of the 40-yard line. 4.5-yard pickup. Earl Mitchell will get credit for the stop.
It was another good block by Gronkowski as he came from a flanker position in motion back to the formation and threw a key block that get Gray another 5 yards.
So Gray's the leading rusher with 23 yards. Tom Brady is second with 16.
Alert!
2nd and 5. Toss it to Edelman. Edelman fumbles the football. Right at the 35-yard line.
He may have gotten it back. Officials digging at the bottom of that pile, and the Patriots did get it back.
So New England retains it. Edelman taking a shot.
It looks like Shepard got his right hand right on the ball. But luckily for Edelman, it appeared the ball came right back to him.
Well, he had to go get it. There was a little bit of an extension there from Edelman. But he does recover it, and this drive stays alive for New England. Brady. Soft toss to Edelman. They go right back to him, and Edelman is banged down after a gain of 9. All of those Wes Welker comparisons and similarities, you think about the transition they made when the decision was made to allow Welker to leave via free agency. Danny Amendola got the big contract. Amendola was the one that everybody just assumed would get all of those Welker type reps, but it's really been Edelman who's emerged going back to last season.
90 catches on the season. We got this game and 2 more for him.
Had 105 last year. Brady carries it for a first down, 2-yard pickup. Clock is rolling, under 5:50 to play in the third. New England 21, Miami 13. A Patriots win. It will be the 6th consecutive division title for New England.
And this is the tempo that Brady talked about to start the game. This is what they've done to start the second half, playing on Patriot terms.
Brady looks incomplete, threw in the direction of Rob Gronkowski. Olivier Vernon with the pressure on Brady.
Well, Gronkowski here again. Philip Wheeler does a nice job of taking away the initial route, and then Brady with that pressure. Derek Shelby doing a good job in there as he alternates with Cameron Wake.
Tim Wright sets up off to the side of Brady. Brady throws incomplete. Trying to hit Gronkowski as Brady will get himself off the turf.
Well, Brady's been pressured throughout the day here. Takes a shot by Odrick, and then Gronkowski's going to find himself double-teamed. Rashad Jones short, and then over the top is Walt Aikens. And the pressure by Odrick forced that incompletion.
Dan, no sacks for either team here with 5:24 to go in the third.
But both quarterbacks have hit the turf a number of times.
3rd and 10 now for New England. From the gun. Brady fires, crossing route. LaFell trying to break free and could not get enough for the first down. Jimmy Wilson made sure of it. Gronkowski will come on for the Pats.
That's the 4th catch of the day for LaFell. Brady coming back over the middle with Jimmy Wilson just hog-tying LaFell before he could get to that first down marker. Good tackle by Jimmy Wilson. Remember, it was his illegal contact earlier in the drive that gave the Patriots a first down.
2-time Pro Bowler Stephen Gostkowski, another terrific season. This is a 35-yard attempt. And he nails it. 24-13, Patriots. We're in the third.
The banquet bottle is a piece of our history. That's because it's filled with over 140 years of Rocky Mountain tradition. We'll drink to that. Coors, the banquet beer.
I want the palm. You up.
I'm not going to sugarcoat it. That was terrible.
I want the palm. You up.
It's like we're talking to a wall. Yeah, I don't know what kind of sick game you're playing.
Knock. Training is hard. Saving is easy. Get a discount double check today.
Hey, Rich, what's on your hand?
My AT&T cell phone bill.
Verizon bill?
Yeah.
That's cool.
No.
How much are you spending per month?
$110.
$120.
$330.
Yeah.
What if Sprint could cut your rate plan in half and give you unlimited talk and text in the U.S. and match your data?
Goodbye, Verizon.
I am done with AT&T.
Bring in your Verizon or AT&T bill, turn in your old phone, and we'll cut your rate plan in half. Visit us online or visit a Sprint store today.
Ah, the bold new Camry. You can get a great deal during Toyotathon.
I love the new look.
And it's a blast to drive.
Oh, so you've driven it?
Yeah, I've taken it for a spin.
Toyotathon is on. Get low 1.9% APR financing for 60 months on the bold new 2015 Camry. Offer ends January 5th. Plus, every new Toyota comes with Toyota Care, Toyota's no-cost maintenance plan.
I know a great place for a drive.
Toyota, let's go places.
This Monday, Caroline and Max would like you to know it's a merry new two broke girls.
Ho, 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 ho!
Then, writing a book can cause much discord.
Get that seat, your fingers on that keyboard! Oh, no.
Especially when your husband's a big jerk.
Now we know that doesn't work.
New Mike and Molly after New Two Broke Girls, CBS Monday.
Tonight, are dangerous mentally ill patients denied care? A 60 Minutes investigation. That's tonight only. CBS. Landry awaiting the kick from Stephen Gostkowski. Patriots now in front 24-13 after the 10-play 47-yard drive. Landry won't take it out. Miami will have it at the 20-yard line. They're now in an 11-point hole, trying to keep their playoff hopes alive in Foxborough.
Ah, the bold new Camry. You can get a great deal during Toyotathon.
I love the new look.
And it's a blast to drive.
Oh, so you've driven it?
Yeah, I've taken it for a spin.
Toyotathon is on. Get low 1.9% APR financing for 60 months on the bold new 2015 Camry. Offer ends January 5th. Plus, every new Toyota comes with Toyota Care, Toyota's no-cost maintenance plan.
I know a great place for a drive.
Toyota, let's go places.
We're testing Hanes underwear and socks with X-Temp technology.
Hey, Dad. Ready?
No, wait! Slow down a little. It's designed to help keep you cool. Hanes revolutionary X-Temp technology. When you're cool, you're comfortable.
The woods can be a dangerous place.
This Christmas.
All will come to a happy end.
Not always.
Dare.
Onward!
To go into the woods. Rated PG. Everywhere Christmas Day.
It's Straight Talk Wireless, which means you get unlimited talk, text, and data for only $45 a month. No contracts, no surprises.
What about hidden fees?
Nope.
What about funny business?
No.
Bamboozling?
What is bamboozling?
It's like malarkey.
No.
Good.
Get America's largest and most dependable 4G LTE networks for half the cost. You can bring your own phone, or for a limited time, get a $100 gift card when you buy a Samsung Galaxy S4. Straight Talk Wireless, only at Walmart.
Don't miss TV's #1 drama, NCIS, CBS Tuesday.
The NFL on CBS is sponsored by Straight Talk Wireless. The world needs more Straight Talk. And by McDonald's, official sponsor of the NFL. I'm loving it.
Aerial coverage of today's game is brought to you by MetLife. New England Patriots. Fans come in all shapes and sizes here in Foxborough. 24-13. Patriots in front. Tannehill throws up in the air, and a gift picked off Patrick Chung. Second time today that Tannehill has thrown an interception.
Yeah, this is just bad luck here, trying to squeeze it in to Lamar Miller. Great play by Browners. He hits Miller just as the ball arrives. And Chung is there for the easy interception. And really, Miller was not open on that play. That was a forced throw by Tannehill as Browner closed quickly. And with his length, as tall as he is, 6'4", he makes up for any lack of speed with great length.
And the first pick of the season for Chung. Sets up New England in Miami territory. Brady looking, kill shot, touchdown! Rob Gronkowski! Brady delivers.
And Brady delivered under real duress. Jared Odrick right in his face. And Brady could not throw a better pass. Watch Odrick come free here, number 98. Hits Brady just as he's releasing the ball, and look where the ball is placed. Just a go route, beating Jimmy Wilson, perfectly thrown before Rashad Jones can get over to make a difference. 11 touchdown catches now on the year for Gronkowski.
He has 4 10-plus touchdown receiving seasons in his 5-year career. That is the most ever by a tight end. Extra point, Gronkowski.
He has been the difference here in the second half. Started with a 34-yarder to get things going, and then takes this one into the end zone and gives the Patriots a huge 31-13 lead.
We're making memories today. Come on, everybody say, fa la 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 la.
The Lenovo Yoga 2-in-1. With 4 different modes, there's a new way to make this holiday one to remember. Expert service, unbeatable price, Best Buy.
Bose Sound. For whatever music is to you, the new SoundLink Color Bluetooth speaker.
Ah, the bold new Camry. You can get a great deal during Toyotathon.
I love the new look.
And it's a blast to drive.
Oh, so you've driven it?
Yeah, taking it for a spin.
Toyotathon is on. Get low 1.9% APR financing for 60 months on the bold new 2015 Camry. Offer ends January 5th. Plus, every new Toyota comes with Toyota Care, Toyota's no-cost maintenance plan.
I know a great place for a drive.
Toyota, let's go places.
Merry Christmas Eve, everybody. It's trapped!
He will drown in 56 minutes.
He's suffocating down there.
I have faith in you.
You will be with your parents for Christmas.
Bang, bang. Off the interception. First play, they go to Gronkowski for the touchdown. That's 14 points off of turnovers, plus another 7 off the blocked field goal. 21 of New England's 31 points. Taking advantage of Miami mistakes, but also creating your own opportunities. Gronkowski on the big kick.
And this is what playing quarterback in the NFL is all about. Moving defenders with your eyes. Watch as Tom Brady drops back to pass. He's going to look this way to take Rashad Jones out of the middle of the field, and then his vision will come back to Gronkowski. But just that little bit of looking Jones to the right side of the field gave him the alley to drop that one in perfectly under real pressure.
It doesn't feel like a blowout by any stretch. Yet you look up at the scoreboard. Tannehill almost intercepted again. Try to hit Hartline, and Chung got a piece.
Well, Patrick Chung's getting a little greedy here. Watch number 23 go high in the air. Should have made that catch. Right, hit him in both hands. But again, Tannehill trying to force it to a receiver who is not open.
.4:24 to go, third quarter. Tannehill on a 2nd and 10. Get back to the ground game, and it's a loss. Miller brought down by Akeem Ayers, came over in a trade with Tennessee. We asked Bill Belichick about him. He said he played a lot for Tennessee before this year, thought that he was a versatile guy, also could rush the quarterback a bit, and felt like there was a lot of Rob Ninkovich in there.
Yeah, that hybrid position that Belichick has been able to develop in a lot of his defenders. Jamie Collins, the same type of player on the other side of the defense.
Now this quarter has been dominated by the New England Patriots. Miami has 7 yards of offense in the third quarter. Tack on some more with Landry, and he's brought down. Logan Ryan.
Yeah, I'm sure at halftime that Bill Belichick said more to his team that we've got to play better in the second half, don't you?
Yeah, I think there's probably a little bit more context.
And a little bit more emotion and fire.
Yes.
The paint has been peeled off the walls because whatever he and his coaches said at halftime, whatever adjustments they may have made, working on both sides of the ball.
Another punt from Brandon Fields. Julian Edelman is standing at his own 23-yard line. Caught by Amendola, who was up on the play, and Amendola takes it into Miami territory. Off of the 35-yard punt, 13-yard return. Well, select company for Bill Belichick, not just today, but in general. But a victory here would put him in the same sentence with Curly Lambeau for total wins. Now, keep this in mind. Playoffs, Lambeau only had one shot a year, one game a year in the playoffs. So it's not fair to compare the playoff numbers, as we know. We asked Bill Belichick about it. He said, look, it's flattering to have my name mentioned with Curly Lambeau, but it's pretty low on the priority list right now for this team. Always staying focused, always keeping his eye on the prize. Jonas Gray. Gray taking it to the outside for 6 yards.
And Gray has added a little punch to this offense in the second half. That's his 5th carry for 29 yards, and just a little bit more juice to that offense with Gray in the game.
Well, you think back to Indianapolis, he had 201 yards and 4 touchdowns. He had a career in a day. Brady lays it out there. It's Gronkowski again.
Now 3 catches now for 98 yards for Gronkowski. And he's getting it by going deep. Brady again looked off the secondary as Gronkowski got behind Wheeler before Wilson could come over. And anytime you see Wilson or Gronkowski take a shot like that, you worry about his knee. He got up a little gingerly, though.
Limited to just 7 games last season. Brady, play fake. Floater, caught by Edelman. Touchdown, New England. Pouring it on in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, does it feel like a blowout to you now?
A little bit.
A little bit, huh? But the pass protection, Brady really doing a good job with the rhythm of the passing game. Getting back before the pressure can get to him. Now it's a play fake. Just 1-2 steps into the pocket. And Edelman wide open in the back of the end zone. But when you're running the ball well, the play action pass becomes doubly important and doubly effective.
Extra point, Gronkowski. Brady's 2nd touchdown pass of the day, has 1 interception, 17 of 28, 226 yards. Also has that 17-yard run, his longest of the season. New England has outscored Miami 24-0 in the 3rd. With more on Tom Brady, let's go down to Jenny Dell.
Quite a performance by Brady out there, and he has a routine that is scheduled both in and out of the entire season. Now, this is micromanaged completely, from his diet to his sleep schedule to his practice to his workouts, not only for the next week, not the next month, not the next year, but the next 3 years, well into his 40s. Now, he said that he's figured out what works best for him, and he's just going to make that work. And when asked how much longer he would like to play, he laughed and said forever. And then he went on and said, I'd be happy to play until I'm 45. Guys.
Yeah, Dan, you pressed him on that, Jenny. Thanks very much for the report. You pressed him on how much longer Brady's going to go.
Well, you know, he earlier in the season he said 45, and then recently he said he'd like to play forever. Well, we'd all like to play forever.
Yeah.
I just told him, I said, you know, you play at 45, you're going to have to learn how to place kick, because the only other quarterback that I could know that played that deep or that long was George Blanda.
That's Blanda-esque. That's what you're saying.
George Blanda, unbelievable performer as a quarterback in his early days, and then a great place kicker for the Raiders later on. Tom says he's not much of a place kicker. Plus, they got a pretty good one here anyway, don't they?
How was your diet routine over the course of your playing career with San Diego?
I didn't miss any meals.
That's a good routine. The kickoff from Gronkowski, and it carries through the back of the end zone. Well, the Brady-Belichick combination, 11 division titles together. Today would be 12, and that would be 12 in the last 14 years. Compare that to Nolan, Bradshaw, Walsh in Montana, Mud Grant, Fran Tarkenton, Levy and Kelly, Landry and Staubach. It's Belichick and Brady, number 1.
Quite a tandem. There's no question of what they've been able to accomplish. The only thing left now is to take this throughout the playoffs and win another Super Bowl, which would be their 4th together.
Don't you feel the Gronkowski factor, though, is what makes you feel different about this team this year? Here's Landry on the catch and run.
you see what he did in the first half. Really, his most effective play in the first half is when he took 2 defenders with him on the Vereen touchdown run. But then maybe at halftime he said, hey, what about me? Throw me a ball or two, and we'll see what can happen. First ball of the second half, 34 yards, and a couple other bombs. But you're right about he plays with enthusiasm, but also he plays effectively. We've seen how good a blocker he's been here in the third quarter as well.
38-13, New England with 56 seconds to go in the third. Play action, Tannehill. It's caught. Landry loses it right at the end of the play. Clay was trailing, and Miami will have it.
This was an Odell Beckham catch by Jarvis Landry.
Well, that's his buddy from LSU.
That's right. Watch the right hand.
Yep.
But then he gets stripped of the ball by Hightower. Charles Clay right on the spot. Dives in and saves the Dolphins for another play.
We asked Brandon LaFell, who attended LSU, if he knew Landry and Beckham. He said, yeah, he met him at a football camp. LaFell was older. He was getting ready for the NFL draft. On a give to Miller, and he's slammed down by Jamie Collins. He said they were young guys, but one drill, he could tell that Beckham had a chance to be a superstar and that Landry would be an NFL player. That's how much they stood out at this football camp for kids.
In the common physical trait, they both have huge hands.
3-time XL. We're going to the fourth quarter. You're watching the NFL on CBS.
It's a special Saturday edition of Thursday Night Football. Yes! Eagles, Redskins on NFL Network. Then Chargers, Niners on CBS and NFL Network.
Don't miss The Big Bang Theory, Thursday at 8, 7 Central, only CBS.
Mad season is the reason I'm back up on your screen. Suck it up, it's not too late. Get the season of your dreams. QB from your armchair, but at least this time you'll score. And when the games your team did not, then 1,000 more. Go crazy on your conference, perfection all year long. And deck the halls with sick play calls to the crack of dawn. Get the season you always wanted in Madden NFL 15. Rated E for everyone. EA Sports, it's in the game.
Xbox One, now $349.
The all-new head-turning Cadillac ATS Coupe. It's irresistible.
You are watching NFL Sunday Ticket.
You go back to week one when Miami knocked off New England. The Dolphins scored 23 points in the second half and held New England scoreless. Today, complete opposite. Patriots set a franchise record 24 points in the third quarter. They've got a 38-13 lead as we start the fourth. Second and 14 for Miami. Tannehill in trouble, and Tannehill goes down. Silver Sealinga for New England. Jamie Collins was the first man that provided the pressure.
Now he's going to come right up the gap at Tannehill. Watch number 91 here as he gets away from Satelli. Forces Tannehill out of the pocket. Misses a tackle, but forces Tannehill to lose a couple of yards there. Great blitz by Collins.
First sack recorded for either team today. And now it's a 3rd and 16 for Miami. Tannehill. Open man. Miller. short of a first down. Out across the 45-yard line of New England, 10-yard pickup. Hightower there defensively for the Patriots.
And of course, the Dolphins have no choice but to go for it on fourth down. And fourth down this year has not been kind to the Dolphin offense. Just 4 out of 13, which is 25th in the league.
It's a 4th and 6 for Joe Philbin's team, trying to avoid falling to 7-7 on the season and having their playoff hopes dashed once again in December. Shotgun. Tannehill. Excellent effort by Gibson to haul it in. It's a first down for Miami. Keep the drive going. 12-yard pickup.
Well, Gibson and Brandon Browner have faced each other for a number of games. They go back to their college days. Gibson from Washington State, Browner from Oregon State. That's a huge fourth down pickup, obviously.
New set of downs. Zings it in there to Gibson again. So Gibson, who's played with Philadelphia and St. Louis, originally a 6th-round draft pick in 2009. Signed to a 3-year, $9.8 million deal by Miami last season. We're down to 12:40 to play in the fourth. Fake the handoff. Tannehill looks. Incomplete. Landry, the intended receiver for the Dolphins.
Dante Hightower dropping in coverage that time was right in the throwing lane, and that forced that incomplete pass. You can see the green dot on Hightower's helmet. He's the communicator. Gets the calls from Matt Patricia and relays those instructions to his teammates. That was a super play by Hightower, where Landry might have been able to sneak into the end zone.
Patriots lost Gerard Mayo, their emotional leader in that linebacking core. Torn patellar tendon, right knee, captain, heart and soul of the defense. 3rd and 1. Tannehill to the end zone. Juggled. Matthews unable to secure it. And it's 4th down.
Tannehill throwing a deep ball very well today. Another good one here. Matthews may have been out of bounds if he would have been able to hang on to that one. Browner again reaching, getting in the mix there.
3 points does not help you. So no reason to send the field goal unit on. It's 4th and 1 now for Joe Philbin and company. Play clock is down to 3.
Yeah, got to use that timeout. Real late with the play coming into Tannehill. He had no choice but to call a timeout.
12.5 to play. Week 15 continues later today on Fox, then tonight with Sunday Night Football on NBC. And tune in tomorrow for Monday Night Football on ESPN. Another packed house here at Gillette Stadium, opened back in 2002. We are at One Patriot Place. They have built a village here in Foxborough surrounding this stadium. 25 miles outside of Boston, 20 miles away from Providence.
Well, sometimes it takes a village to build a football team.
They've succeeded.
In a big way. Beautiful stadium.
Bill Belichick, 14 double-digit win seasons in his career. This is a 4th and 1 for Tannehill. Squeezes it in for a first down. Rashard Matthews with the catch. The 3rd-year wideout from Nevada. 6-yard gain.
That was such a great play by Tannehill. He had to backpedal, get away, and then absorb the big hit by Alan Branch and still squeeze the ball.
Oof.
That Branch, he's a 325-pounder, took Tannehill all the way to the ground.
Another pickup by New England during the season. Branch formerly with Arizona, Seattle, and Buffalo. In the red zone. Tannehill loses the football. It gets kicked out of there, and jumping on top of it is James, the rookie. Chandler Jones stripping it free. And an injured Dolphin on the play is Dallas Thomas, who has stepped in at right tackle for James, who's in at left tackle for Brandon Albert. It's a loss of 16 on the play. We'll step aside here in the fourth.
Happy holidays from Cricket Wireless, where you can get more from our reliable 4G LTE network with a free 4G LTE smartphone after mail-in rebate. It's our gift to you. Or anyone in your family, really. Cricket, something to smile about.
The Jeep Cherokee. With intuitive front and rear park assist. Pretty wild, right?
I'm Angela, and I quit smoking with Chantix. People who know me, they say, I never thought you would quit. But Chantix helped me do it.
Along with support, Chantix varenicline is proven to help people quit smoking.
It gave me the power to overcome the urge to smoke.
Some people had changes in behavior, thinking or mood, hostility, agitation, depressed mood, and suicidal thoughts or actions while taking or after stopping Chantix. Some people had seizures while taking Chantix. If you have any of these, stop Chantix and call your doctor right away. Tell your doctor about any history of mental health problems, which could get worse while taking Chantix, or history of seizures. Don't take Chantix if you've had a serious allergic or skin reaction to it. If you develop these, stop Chantix and see your doctor right away, as some can be life-threatening. Tell your doctor if you have a history of heart or blood vessel problems or develop new or worse symptoms. Get medical help right away if you have symptoms of a heart attack or stroke. Decrease alcohol use while taking Chantix. Use caution when driving or operating machinery. Common side effects include nausea, trouble sleeping, and unusual dreams.
I'm a non-smoker. That feels amazing.
Ask your doctor if Chantix is right for you.
We spent the holidays together as a Vikings family until the kids went to school, made new friends, and got married. Now we're a Vikings, Eagles, Bengals, Cowboys, Steelers family. NFL Shop, jerseys, gear, and gifts for the whole entire family.
You are watching the NFL on CBS.
Dallas Thomas got up on his own and walked off. This was not pretty.
Well, Chandler Jones goes right around Juwan James. He takes the quarterback right into the legs of Dallas Thomas. Thomas walked off the field remarkably.
Jason Fox comes in to replace him. Fifth-year pro out of the University of Miami. Second and 26 after the huge loss. Tannehill on the outside connects with Gibson, and he is thrown down by the large corner Browner. Flag is thrown.
Yeah, unnecessary roughness on Brandon Browner here.
And another flag.
And they're going to get Brandon Gibson for going back into the face of Browner. And he'll get called for taunting, I'm sure. Totally unnecessary. He just got a free 15 yards. Sometimes your emotions take over. And Gibson's got to answer to the boss now.
There are 2 fouls on the play, 1 by each team. Personal foul, unnecessary roughness, defense number 25, unsportsmanlike conduct, offense number 10. By rule, those penalties will offset at the dead ball spot. Down count.
You had the first down.
3rd down.
Yeah, and he called Kyle Arrington. I thought Arrington was on the sidelines in the street clothes.
He is.
Brandon Browner, obviously the guilty party, throwing Gibson to the ground, and then Gibson inexplicably loses his poise and costs his team a chance for a free 15 yards.
(38-13) New England. Dime package here for the Patriots. Shotgun for Tannehill. Incomplete. Daniel Thomas, the intended target, and it's 4th down.
And that's one of those wheel routes that are real effective against man-to-man coverage, but this type of situation on 3rd and real long, Patriots just rush 3, drop 8 into a zone, and there's no place for Tannehill to put that ball safely to Thomas.
It would be a 43-yard field goal. I know they elected not to kick the field goal earlier, but they also didn't face a 4th and 18. 10:52 left. Down big on the scoreboard. Tannehill over the middle, catch is made, and well short of a first down. 10-yard pickup by Thomas and the Dolphins. And the Dolphins turned it over on down. New England with a football in complete control.
Melissa, wow.
Yeah, I've been rapping a lot since Walmart lowered their prices on hundreds of great gifts. I got a little carried away.
I can see that. Looking good, Colin.
Feeling good.
Hurry, this weekend Walmart has hundreds of great gifts at new lower prices, online and in-store.
The Jeep Cherokee. With intuitive front and rear park assist. Pretty wild, right?
The NFL on CBS is sponsored by Walmart, where you'll find unbeatable prices on this year's top gifts. Verizon XLTE on America's largest, most reliable 4G LTE network. And by Bud Light, who reminds fans to stay in the game and drink responsibly.
It's the last week to vote for the 2015 Pro Bowl. Select the best players regardless of conference. Then Chris Carter and Michael Irvin will draft teams as alumni captains. Vote now at NFL.com/Pro Bowl ballot. Voting ends Monday night. First half comparison for Brady and the second half numbers much improved. Brady throws it on first down, connects with LaFell. 19 yards on the hookup. Dan Connolly is dealing with a neck injury. His return is questionable, so Josh Klein has slid in to that left guard position.
97.
13 first downs in the second half. Brady underneath to Blunt. Brought down by Trusnick. We approach 10 minutes to play in this fourth quarter.
How about the Patriots with this size of a lead, going with play action passes on the first two plays of this series?
Number 7 offense in the NFL, averaging just under 382 yards per game. Number 3 in scoring, already above their average, 30.8. So they'll add to it with this 38-point outburst. Look at the time. Brady hooks a pass. And it's too high and far for Vereen. Linebacker Trusnick in coverage for Miami.
Now that's really been the key for Brady today. Not been sacked at all. He has absorbed some punishment, but that offensive line doing a pretty good job.
They've allowed only 18 sacks this season. That's third fewest in the NFL.
Tom has 16 of those. Jimmy Garoppolo was sacked twice in his short stint.
Garoppolo, the rookie out of Eastern Illinois. Brady steps up on a 3rd and 5. Caught over the shoulder by Edelman. All he does is produce. Julian Edelman.
All right, now the Dolphins cannot get any pass pressure at all on Brady. Vollmer does a nice job of riding Wake behind Brady. A little out and up move there by Edelman. Over the shoulder catch. It's all working in the second half for the Patriots. Great concentration.
Line of scrimmage is the 30 of Miami.
Right there. 52.
Blunt in the backfield. Brady to throw. The hands of LaFell. So another catch for LaFell. That one covers 7 yards for New England.
5 straight passes.
We talked about that LSU connection with LaFell. Early Doucette and Dwayne Bowe, those were the guys that he learned a lot from. He said, I probably annoyed them because I just followed them around and just did whatever they did to learn how to improve.
And then when he comes to the NFL, he's playing with Steve Smith with the Carolina Panthers.
Blunt gets the call, and he said Smith was the perfect guy to break in with. Learning his tendencies, said he was so fortunate to be around him, and now to be around Hall of Famers Tom Brady, Bill Belichick. Just said the whole experience has been amazing.
And he talked to another former LSU teammate, Stephen Ridley, who told him that New England is right up your alley. This is a perfect spot for you because you'll be judged on what you do in practice. The competition is fierce each week.
Gray zigzags to the 20-yard line. We're down to 7:37 to play in the fourth. That's a 2-yard pickup for Jonas Gray. He had only 3 carries since that 201-yard outburst and 4 touchdown performance against Indianapolis. He had 3 carries until today.
He was late for work one day.
That didn't help.
That did not help at all.
It happened to be the week following his breakout performance.
Oops.
First down. And the ball knocked down at the line of scrimmage. Jason Trusnick pressing the line.
Yeah, the Dolphins came with a blitz that time right in Brady's face, and Trusnick with another good play, and that interception in the first half, right side of the screen is 93, and he gets right to that ball.
Well, for Miami, it's disappointment once again. They're going to drop to 7-7 on the season after winning 7 games 2 seasons ago, 8 last year. They may improve on the win total, but the playoffs appear to be out of the picture. LeGarrette Blunt with a 3-yard run.
You know, it's just been their inability to put together a complete game. Last week, they let the Ravens steal one in Miami. Now today, come out, play a good, solid first half. And in the second half, totally outplayed and outclassed by the Patriots.
They led Baltimore 10-0 last week. They got outscored 28-3 the rest of the way. And a similar feel here as New England put the rout on in the third quarter, putting up 24 points. Not on the same page, Brady and Gronkowski. It's incomplete.
Now Gronkowski, he had company out there, Jordan Kovacs and Rashad Jones double teaming Gronkowski, and Brady wanted to get the ball to him a little bit quicker. There's Jones. They get tangled up as Kovacs a little bit late coming over.
So 4th down and a 36-yard field goal for Steven Gostkowski. Made one from 35 yards away. In fact, he's made most of them this year. 30 of 32. Splits the uprights.
Hit the bullseye.
He did hit the bullseye. So do the Patriots, to the tune of 41 points.
Don't settle for 4G LTE coverage that's smaller or less reliable when only one network is America's largest and most reliable 4G LTE network, Verizon. With XLTE, our 4G LTE bandwidth has doubled in over 400 cities. And now, save without settling. Get 2 lines with 10 gigabytes of data for just $110. Or 4 lines for just $140. And get a $150 bill credit for each smartphone you switch. Only on Verizon.
Wait, what? Is that our lift? Did you request a lift?
That is not what we were expecting. Definitely the best ride I've had in a long time.
Use Chase Freedom at Amazon.com and get 5% cash back this quarter. So you can find the perfect gift for everyone, including you. Activate your 5% cash back at chase.com/freedom. Chase, so you can.
The Jeep Cherokee with forward collision warning helps you brake suddenly, safely. Stop and think about that.
CBS Monday is full of surprises.
Merry Christmas to me.
With Callan in Love and Guys in Disguises. There's so much to see you won't want to miss. Kenzie and Deeks and their passionate. You'll have to tune in for that one.
You're such a Grinch.
A jolly new NCIS LA, CBS this Monday.
41-13, the New England Patriots leading the Miami Dolphins. It'll be another AFC East title. 6 in a row for New England. For Miami, games against Minnesota and the Jets to wrap things up. For New England, that eye on the #1 seed. It curls out of bounds off the kick from Gronkowski.
Kickoff out of bounds. Kicking team number 3. Ball is placed at the 40-yard line. First down.
Dan, next week, the Thursday night football season wraps up with a special Saturday edition. It all starts with Philadelphia traveling to Washington on NFL Network at 4 o'clock. And then you and I, the rest of our crew, Jenny Dell and company, will have San Diego at San Francisco on CBS and NFL Network. Coverage starts at 7:30.
So it's a Thursday night game on a Saturday night.
That's right. I knew you were going to be confused by this.
Yeah. Waiting! Glad you clarified that.
There will also be a Friday in between with no game.
Thank goodness.
Charles Clay, catch and run out across the 45-yard line. Going to your hometown, San Francisco.
Well, close. It's actually Santa Clara where the 49ers play.
Oh, good point. You Bay Area guys get so specific.
50 miles is 50 miles, pal.
That'll be a problem when I'm standing in San Francisco and everybody else is in Santa Clara.
Yeah, you go to Candlestick. I'll go to Santa Clara.
2nd and 4. Tannehill hooks up with Mike Wallace for a first down.
This is such a tough part of a game for anybody, but especially for a young quarterback where Tannehill really played his heart out today, victimized on a couple of passes that he'd like to have back, but throwing the long ball extremely well.
Over 300 yards of passing for Tannehill, the 1 touchdown and the 2 interceptions. Ball now at midfield. Tannehill fires it. Incomplete, trying to hit Deion Sims. So it's the 3rd year for Ryan Tannehill. It's also the 3rd year for Joe Philbin as the head coach of the Dolphins. And there's no doubt they were looking for improvement. Playoffs was the talk for Miami. And there were stretches during the season where they resembled a playoff team, but it's December once again, and the Dolphins will fall to 6-7 under Philbin in December games.
Well, they made enough mistakes today. You talked about the 2 interceptions, but the blocked field goal on their opening drive, where it looked like they're going to go down and get 3 points. The field goal is blocked and returned for a touchdown the other way. You can't give a team like this easy points like that.
Tannehill throws it away. It was actually caught by the Patriots, but out of bounds. Collins delivering the hit on Ryan Tannehill. Basically, Miami had to win out to have any chance of making the playoffs in the AFC. There are a lot of teams stacked up, and Miami will fall to 7-7 on the season, playing their 3rd road game in the last 4 weeks. They lost at Denver, they won at the Jets, and this will be a loss in New England.
Doesn't everybody win at the Jets this year?
Yeah, that's
pretty much the way
been the trend.
Yeah.
Except the Raiders. Drop ball by Matthews. That was week 1. Jets in Oakland. Logan Ryan back there defensively for New England. And now that #1 seed and home field advantage throughout the playoffs in the AFC. That is the focal point for New England, with the Jets coming up on the schedule, and then they'll wrap it up at home against the Buffalo Bills in Week 17.
And remember, last year in the playoffs, the Patriots had to go to Denver. And Peyton Manning and the Broncos, with that home field advantage, beat them on their way to the Super Bowl.
5 receivers set on a 4th and 10 for the Dolphins. Tannehill caught by Mike Wallace, taking the imaginary ladder for a first down. Hit by Brandon Browner on the play.
Well, Browner's gotten a lot of attention here today because Darrelle Revis has only had to defend 3 balls all day. Browner with good coverage. There's an outstanding catch by Wallace.
You mentioned Revis. He met with the Hall of Famer Mike Haynes last week. First time he ever met him in San Diego. Spent time talking philosophy and approach. Said it was really fascinating as Tannehill hits Jarvis Landry. And it was really amazing just to hear Revis go through it and how much he appreciated the insight from a former Patriot, Haynes, who then went on to be a star as well with the Raiders.
Well, Haynes, 7 years with the Patriots. Good enough to have his number 40 retired by the team, but the two of them could talk, and they shared ideas. Mike was interested in finding out from Darrelle, you know, how the game is played today, what techniques you use, and they were even using, you know, a little hand fighting to show how you do the bump and run at practice.
First down for Miami. Couldn't hit Landry, and it's incomplete. You went against Haynes. You know how good that guy was at his job.
Well, I kind of helped him get in the Hall of Fame.
You did, huh?
Throwing him a few picks. But he's such a classy guy, you could never get really too upset with him. Smart guy, very instinctive. The best corner I ever had to face, and that includes some of the great ones, including the great Willie Brown, another Hall of Famer. But Revis has those same qualities of instincts. That's the first word you hear from coaches when they describe Darrelle Revis.
Revis telling us he has a desire to be the best. He said that starts with learning your opponent, studying film incessantly, and then applying it on Sundays. A timeout.
Hold for the picture.
At Intel, they have technology that can scan you in 3D. Here's my good side. Here's my other good side.
Can you just stand still?
Intel. This is where it all changes.
Would you like her to rephrase the question?
I'm not going to be the person I'm expected to be anymore.
Bien expected. Bleu de Chanel.
At Macy's.
What you got? What you got? I got Kevin Durant.
That's KD, all right.
Shall we?
Let's do this.
The Jeep Cherokee. With intuitive front and rear park assist. Pretty wild, right?
Catch Two Broke Girls Monday at 8, 7 Central. Only CBS.
The NFL on CBS is sponsored by Intel. This is where it all changes. And by Jeep Grand Cherokee, the most awarded SUV ever.
Updated look at the AFC playoff picture. New England 11-3, division champions once again. Miami falls to 7-7, and look at all those teams in the hunt, with Pittsburgh and San Diego currently holding down the wild card spots. Ryan Tannehill with just over 4 minutes to play. To Jarvis Landry, who curls up for a first down. Well, Miami's got some pieces. Landry was a terrific addition, second-round pick out of LSU. So savvy, sure-handed. And when the smoke clears, he's going to have big numbers for catches. Tannehill drops the football off the snap and covers up.
Yeah, it was a good snap by Samson Satelli. But Tannehill, again, he took his eyes off the ball. You see him looking up as the ball is being snapped back to him.
Second and goal for Miami. Come up on 3 minutes to play in this fourth quarter. Tannehill steps up, and he is dumped. Ninkovich and Collins combined to bring down the Miami QB.
Yeah, they're probably going to have to split this one because it was a race to the quarterback from both sides. Ninkovich gets around Dallas Thomas, and well, maybe he'll get the whole thing because I don't think Collins got in on it at all. The good thing about that hit by Ninkovich, it was a clean hit, did not lead with his helmet.
Can you go 3/4, 1/4, Ben?
No, you got to go halves.
No, well, that's a tough choice. Third and goal. Tannehill throws, incomplete, looking end zone. Gibson and Wallace were bunched together.
And you know how important it is for the Patriot defense to keep the Dolphins out of the end zone and only allow one touchdown this afternoon. That fantastic catch by Mike Wallace at the end of the first half.
Well, Dan, I know you had a report on the NFL Today about how well this defense has played going against big-name quarterbacks in recent weeks. Penalty marker against Miami.
Yeah, they've only given up 8 touchdown passes now.
Offense number 63. 5-yard penalty. Still fourth down.
Against the very best quarterbacks in the league.
And it's Dallas Thomas. Good sign that Thomas was able to come back in for Miami. Not a good sign, getting charged with a false start. 2:31 to play. It is 4th and goal for the Dolphins. And it's another sack for the New England defense. Number 4, Chandler Jones is back. And Hightower there to help him out.
They only rushed 3 guys. They drop 8, and the 3 pass rushers get home. I mean, look at there's 8 guys right there from the 5-yard line to the goal line. Not a whole lot of space for Tannehill. And his 5 blockers can't keep out 3 guys.
Jimmy Garoppolo is in at quarterback for New England. Rookie out of Arlington, Illinois. On a give for Jonas Gray. 4-yard pickup for the Pats. We're down to 2:14 to play here in the fourth.
It's good news and bad news for those stats right there. 90% completions is the good news. The bad news is it's probably going to go down.
Can't maintain it, huh?
It's tough. 90% is good.
2-minute warning.
John and Horace Dodge launched their first car in 1914. But they were not only business partners, they were brothers. Competitive, stubborn, and always pushing each other the way only brothers can.
Your vision benefits are about to expire, so let us help you. VisionWorks accepts hundreds of plans, including Davis Vision, and you'll get 50% off a second pair of glasses when you use your insurance. It's all about helping you be a better you. VisionWorks.
Introducing the new Philips Norelco Shaver Series 9000 with Contour Detect technology that flexes in 8 directions for the perfect shave at any angle. Go to philips.com/new to save up to $40. Innovation and you. Philips Norelco.
2 years after the Newtown tragedy, are seriously mentally ill patients being denied care?
He was playing God with my daughter's life.
A 60 Minutes investigation tonight.
New Tuesday. It's the Person of Interest 3-part event you can't miss.
This is the calm before the storm.
The Person of Interest trilogy begins CBS Tuesday.
Coming up, Subway postgame show. JB, Tony, Bart, Boomer, Coach Cower, the latest NFL scores and highlights, all coming up on the Subway postgame show. 2nd and 6 for New England. Gray gets another call, and Gray has got a first down out across the 45-yard line. For Tom Brady, 21 of 35, 287 yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. That's 32 touchdowns on the season. And 8 picks. Second half, near perfect for Brady.
Well, they really set the tone in the second half, getting Rob Gronkowski involved. Gronkowski, 3 catches for 96 yards and a touchdown, all in the second half.
Final minute and change here in Foxborough. Gray circles to the opening, and a flag thrown as he hits the 40-yard line.
Good effort by Gray, but this one's coming back, holding.
Fifth penalty of the day against New England.
Holding, offense number 80. 10-yard penalty, beat first down.
Hold against Danny Amendola. .113 to play. Bill Belichick, most wins by a head coach, now matches Curly Lambeau. Shula, Hallis, Landry, top 3 on that list.
Hall of Fame, Hall of Fame, Hall of Fame, Hall of Fame. 97's mine! And that's where Belichick will be when he retires.
Give it to Gray. And he's brought down at midfield for Belichick. That's 14 double-digit win seasons in his career. Shula's got 20. He's number 1 overall. Landry 16, number 2 all-time. Don't forget, Subway postgame show. JB and the gang back in New York. Latest NFL scores and highlights. It's all coming up on the Subway postgame show. Final 40 seconds.
97's mine! By 20!
Gray drives to the 45-yard line for New England. And that'll do it. The New England Patriots are AFC East champions for the 6th consecutive year. 12th division title in the last 14 years. They defeat the Dolphins 41-13 at home. Miami drops to 7-7 on the season. The Patriots 11-3, looking to get the #1 seed in the AFC. Final score 41-13 for Dan Fouts and Jenny Dell. I'm Ian Eagle. So long from Foxborough. You've been watching the NFL on CBS. We'll join James Brown in the Subway postgame after this.
Well, another great thing about all this walking I've been doing is it's given me time to reflect on some of life's biggest questions. Like, if you could save hundreds on car insurance by making one simple call, why wouldn't you make that call? See, the only thing I can think of is you can't get any bars. Nah, it's better. There's a beautiful view. I wonder if I can see Mount Rushmore from here.
Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance.
CBS Sports presents the Geico Play of the Day.
With 12:47 remaining in the first quarter, Miami's Caleb Sturgis attempts a 41-yard field goal that is blocked by New England's Jamie Collins. Kyle Arrington scoops up the ball. He scampers 62 yards for a touchdown. The score helped the Patriots knock off the Dolphins and clinch the AFC East.
Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance.
Our smiles can light up a room. Our work can light up an entire city. We're the men and women of the IBEW, working with a code of excellence that guarantees